What's up everyone, Zero here. So this is going to be a very short video, and I apologize. I have not been coming out with any content, but literally I am starved for things to make content for. We've had no update to Path of Exile 1. Last Epoch is great, do not get me wrong. It's just that going through the corruption again and again and again on every single alt gets really stale. And I'm not talking about, I know that they added a mechanic to where you can catch up corruption. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the mechanic in general. Like, I feel like for Last Epoch, what they need to do is make it to where as soon as you unlock empowered monoliths, you just get like a slider where you can adjust the corruption based on how much you've unlocked on any character on your account. I really feel like they need to do that because it's just, the way they have it set up right now, it gets really stale very fast. So the end game just isn't there yet for me. I love the game, don't get me wrong. I'm playing it right now, actually. As you can see here, I'm playing it right now. I'm trying to make a blade dancer. I'm still having fun with it, but I just feel like if there was something else to do, like if Path of Exile 1 came out with their update, I would be playing that, obviously. Which brings me to the point of the video. So Path of Exile's X account posted this last night, and there is a ton of speculation around it. I'll read it for you right now. It says, "For the first time in my life, I found meaning, purpose. A path has revealed itself, winding inexorably toward the Atlas. There are secrets buried there, I know it. Secrets I was born to find. The trail is set, and I must follow it to find the originator." Now, if you go through the comments, you can see there's a lot of speculation saying, oh, the return of Xana, and Xana, which is the Shaper's daughter, I believe. I'm not too up on the PoE lore, so forgive me. But I also read a Reddit post that said once this is translated into Russian, that the author is male because they have a masculine, feminine language. So I don't really know. We'll just have to see. In my personal opinion, I don't think Grinding Gear Games is even in a position to be posting teasers after they lied to the community. A lot of people are going to say, oh, they didn't lie. They just mismanaged. Bullshit. They fucking told us that Path of Exile 1 was not going to be affected by PoE 2. And then they just outright didn't say anything just so they could sell more supporter packs when Path of Exile 2 got released. And then they said, oh, well, by the way, we forgot to put people on Path of Exile 1. Not cool. I know I'm not the only person that feels like that. And for me right now, Path of Exile 2 is not in a place where the game is very enjoyable. The campaign feels like such a fucking chore that I just don't have it in me to do it. I'm like on Act 2 Cruel on my character that I had started when Dawn of the Hunt came out, and I just haven't bothered going back to it. It's just too long. And I know for a fact that about half the community feels that way. That's why the player numbers are so bad. I mean, we are a month into the league. So the patch dropped on April 4th. And so we're a little over a month right now into the Dawn of the Hunt. And as you can see here, I mean, they lost the majority of their player base. And I would say about half of these are bots. I know that the RMT is just off the fucking hook in Path of Exile 2. So you'd probably say about, you know, maybe that's being a little bit, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but maybe it's like 10,000, 8,000. So there's like 16,000 players right now. So obviously it's a considerable drop. I'm sure that a lot of people feel the same way I do. What they really need to do, and I'm telling you this would fix 90% of their problems, if they just gave us movement speed. I know Jonathan was saying like, oh, if you can outrun the monsters, then nobody's gonna fight in combat. And it's like, dude, why the fuck do you think we play these games? It's to fight stuff. So what are you saying? We're not gonna fight it if we're faster. It just makes it to where the campaign doesn't feel like it takes goddamn 10 years to complete. Sorry for going on a little bit of a rant, but the whole point of this video is just to detail these teasers. Obviously, you can tell I'm a little bit irritated with Grinding Gear Games just as far as the way they've handled things so far. I feel like by doing this, that this is a bit insulting, that they just need to come out. If they know what the league is going to be already, they just need to release the information. We've waited too long. So stay tuned. I will be making plenty of content for Path of Exile 1. I'm going to do my best to try to create some last epoch builds. I'll try to put that stuff out as well. Once Path of Exile 1, the new League 3.26 drops, I will start my crafting series again, and I will make a League start video. I'm actually going to venture off my own, and I'm going to try to create my own build from scratch. So I'm pretty excited to do that. All the way up until now, I pretty much just either copied a build one-to-one, or I would take inspiration from somebody else's build just as a framework and then kind of do it myself. But this time I want to start myself. I might even play SSF to force myself to try to make something. But I'm going to try to do that, and we'll just wait for the patch notes to see. But yeah, stay tuned. I will see you guys next time. Peace.